What is going on, everybody, man? We are continuing the tale, the wonderful adventure of our boy, Hiken no Asu, aka Fire Fist Ace, aka Gold D Ace. Alright? Now listen, man. I regret not reacting to the first chapter. I was going to, but then I was like, man, not only do I know the material because I own the first volume of this, and even then, it still surprised me. But I got spoiled on so many panels from the comic that I was like, man, I don't know if I don't know if it would be right for me to sit in the chair and react with so many panels already in my mind. But that's where this one right here comes its door, baby. Now, I've seen like 3 panels from this chapter of specific character faces. But besides that, everything else has not been spoiled for me. So I was like, man, we might as well just start reacting to this from chapter 2. And that will be able to go up in like summer. But if you have not read this yet, please go back and read chapter 1. Chapter 1 goes in hard, bro. It is a great, great beginning to this wonderful Ace spin-off they're doing, which I'm going to assume is more like a, it is adapting this right here, if I'm not mistaken, but it's also taking its own creative liberties and adding a few more things. And just the panels, I mean, Boichi's art style is A1. A1, and so it calls for some really awesome panels, and I highly recommend you go check out chapter 1. I did not record a reaction to it once again, but go ahead and read that, and then come back here if you have not read it already, and we'll be in like summer, man, for chapter 2 of the Ace novel. So here we go, man. Starting off the chapter right here. Now, where we left off last chapter was with Whitebeard finding Ace's ship out in the open. Deuce and Ace finally, completely headed off, and they're going up in Luxor. Ace is making a legend for himself, and you'd love to see it. So here we are, Whitebeard versus Ace in the Boichi art style. So this is going to be nuts. We get to see Ace's foot. Then we get to see his hand. He goes in. Shinka Shiranui. He goes right in. Let's turn the page. Here we go. Whoa! Ace! Flaming torch. Goes straight forward, and you just see this massive explosion taking place within the on the Spade Pirate ship. And you get to see this little wooden board of Whitebeard with a target, but it's like a Dendenmushi target in the middle of the chest. Little Whitebeard. My goodness. Captain Son Goku style, bro. Captain, your flames just disappeared. They got absorbed. So this is the flame dial from Sky Island? Wait a second, I just pulled my punches on that one. I'll go all out on the next one. Why are you getting so worked up over a dial? I've told you a million times. The thing about dials is that they are able to capture a specific kind of energy. The size of your flames don't really matter. It's not about winning or losing. Master Deuce, those are more trifling details. Listen up, everyone. The time has finally come. We'll go through Sabaody Archipelago and Fishman Island and enter the new world. Now, in the book, I remember us going through Sabaody. That was some very interesting stuff. So I hope that we go through that part. I'm not taking any detours on my way to the top. Swearing in the flag that we fly. You guys are with me, right? Our target is Whitebeard, Edward Newgator. You see Ace right here standing with the pride and the flag right behind him. We're going to charge on until we reach the pinnacle of this ocean. Like a raging fire, Ace dashes up the ranks of this ocean with such speed that he almost burns himself. And yellow, this panel right here to the left that showcases the water behind them and the wind like taking the sail as Ace is up there, still holding onto the flag as he looks out towards the ocean. And you have Deuce's narration here as their Spade Pirate ships continues moving forward. Chapter 2. Yo, and you get to see a cover story. Ah, man, dude. So what you're telling me is that throughout this Ace novel, he's going to have cover stories about what Luffy's doing around the world? Oh, that's sick. That is sick, dude. The Adventures of the Younger Brother Luffy, Volume 1. I'm going on an adventure. That's just fire, bro. That really does showcase how much these individuals truly do love One Piece. to the point to where they would showcase Luffy's journey through their cover pages in the same way that Oda showcases the journeys of everybody else in his cover pages. That's so fire, bro. Episode of Ace, Chapter 2, The Devil's Child. Sabaody Archipelago. So we are going to cover it. Let's go, dude. So we get to see Grove 23 right here. Good job with the navigation. Showing appreciation for my crew is part of my duties. I'll go get some food supplies. Ace! Captain! Are you the captain? No, I apologize. I've come as his representative. The captain was lured away by some delicious smell the moment we arrived. Haha, no matter what the era. A captain is always free-spirited, isn't he? Is that my boy Rayleigh? It is some curious turn of fate that draws people to becoming pirates. Old man, did you used to ride on a ship too? That's a story from long, long ago. Look at Rayleigh, bro. Yo, looking sick. Looking sick. It was by a mere coincidence that I ended up on a ship, which quite unexpectedly took me on a long journey. Curious turn of fate, you say? I think we'll get along well. Yo, he looks mad fire, and I love the way the sword looks too. I mean, the detail put into like the cuts, put into the blade. You know, really showcasing just how many battles that blade must have seen. You know, the Dark King, dude, looking sick. He's losing his mind. Yo, are you guys done negotiating about the ship's coding? Silver's Rayleigh, the vice captain of the Pirate King? Hey, what are you guys talking about? No, they're not showing. Okay, so what I'm guessing here is that the Ace novel is more or less like an outline, right? Because they really didn't go into any detail of what happened on Sabaody, because that was some really interesting stuff that was taking place there. But the fact that they're going over that means that these are two entirely different things. You know, with the Ace novel and now this, with the spinoff here with the Boichi art style. So it looks like it's going to be two separate stories. So that'll be interesting. So see, now I'm really glad that I reacted to it, because the first one pretty much went in line with a couple more things added on. But already this one's pretty different. What are you guys talking about? Master Du hit it off with the right hand of the Pirate King. If the Pirate King was still alive, I'm sure Captain Ace would have gotten along with him, well with him. Oh man, little do y'all know, bro. Little do y'all know. Y'all making a fuss over nothing. Don't talk about that man with me, I can't stand it. I don't care if he was proclaimed as the Pirate King. After all, he was nothing more than a worthless criminal who rose to power by brute strength alone. He's just another stepping stone to me. Man, Ace, bro. And his pops. Well said, Captain. He was just the Pirate King. We'll surpass him first. We'll take down Whitebeard. You guys are so reliable. Now on to the current problem. Let's figure out where we're going to first. Recommended spots on Fishman Island: Mermaid Cafe, long established restaurant Weston Den, brand shop Criminal, Mermaid Cove. Oh, mermaids! We'll play hard, we'll fight hard, and we'll win hard. Fishman Island, and I will get to see some of the mermaids in Boichi's art style here. Food, let's dig in. Who ordered all these dishes with ghost peppers? Captain, don't sleep while you're eating. Don't sleep while you're eating. Classic Ace, right? Classic Ace. Drink up. Don't sleep while you're drinking, Captain. Hey, what's with all this ruckus, you filthy inferior humans? Did none of you notice that big flag of an Emperor of the Sea? Behave yourselves and crawl back into the hole that you came out of. What is up with this guy? Is he a conger eel fishman? I know this is Whitebeard's territory, but that's not why I'm saying this. I apologize if we caused any trouble. Hamo, 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 hamo. Let's get something straight. This island belongs to the fishmen. There are many idiots who are grateful for the protection that flag offers, but if we get to the bottom of it all, this great pirate age and all this hardship we face on Fishman Island was started by pirates like you, right? It seems like the Pirate King made quite a few enemies. Ace looks back. Don't lump me together with him. His actions are his responsibility alone. It has nothing to do with us. Dude, Ace on Fishman Island. Habo. You cannot just shrug it off this crime. You cannot just shrug off this crime. You all belong to the same race. The same filthy blood flows through your veins. And we see that he pulls out his blade right here as well as Ace right goes. And my man says, screw all that nonsense. Conquers hockey. Knocked him out, son. Straight out to the ground. Foam coming out. I mean, he ain't want none of Ace. He thought he was about it, but he wasn't about it. The will of the conquerors says, nah, son. That filthy human is using some weird technique. Let's turn him into food for Eve. You guys were the ones who drew your weapons first. Everything we did was in self-defense. Will make you regret picking a fight with the Spade Pirates and causing trouble for that exquisite restaurant. You pirates are equally guilty! The New World. And here it is, where they popped off on the other side of the New World. Aw, man. And you see Ace, he immediately jumps over. Dudes, take a look at this. It went up again. This is totally unprecedented, even among the other rookies. Right before we challenge the living legend, he gains even more notoriety. It really boosts the morale of the crew. And we see... This was like a panel from Vinland Saga right here with this, the way that, you know, the snow and the different weaponry we're seeing here. Literally, it reminds me of Vinland Saga. Hey, Ace, let the crew rest up a bit. This non-stop fighting will... Didn't we come this far by you all following my lead? Don't! I at least have the right to voice my opinion? Of course you do. Whoa. Can you see them? We took down 5 famous bandits, and we can no longer hide our fatigue. Are we targeting someone else now? Our next target is a pirate, one of the 4 emperors. Red-haired Shanks. Yo, I saw Shanks's, the drawing for Shanks on Twitter. I believe it was last week. And so I had a feeling we were gonna see that meeting, you know, the meeting that we saw in the anime where they messed up and they had Shanks with 2 arms, and so being able to see that here in the Ace novel is gonna be really nice. Shanks, he's like, yo, the legend, the greatness of red-haired Shanks, the Emperor. The Santa Hat himself, bro? Shank Akagami no Shanksu. You want us to face off against an emperor now? This is way too reckless, Ace. We're no match for Deuce. What do you see? Do you see me as a weakling? My goal has always been the pinnacle of this ocean. I don't want to hear anything about not being able to take on an emperor. What do you think? Can I surpass the Pirate King? Okay, Ace. Okay, bro. Of course you can, Captain. We're not scared of red-haired either. We'll follow you to the very top. No need to worry about us, Master Do. We can still fight. Good to hear. But I wasn't planning on fighting red hair anyway. Huh? My brother's indebted to him. I just wanted to say hello. Look, bro. The level of respect coming from there is really dope. And what I love so much about this is that it really does build towards what happens later on in the story. You know, Shanks, of course, doing what he did, and Marineford and whatnot, but I didn't explain anything, did I? My bad. That fight lasted unexpectedly long, and I missed the moment to tell you guys. You bastard. Well, it all depends on his mood. I can't say what will happen. We get to see this long, extremely... God, I can't even imagine how much time they spent climbing this place. And here they are, bro. Look at how fire this man. Look at Lucky Roo, bro. So you get to see the entirety of Shanks' crew, man. Look at the Yasop. Look at Ben. Yo, Ben, no, but no one was more raw than Shanks, bro. This man Shanks legit looks like he's about to fight someone on the spot, dog. And just, yeah. Yo. I see. So you want to meet me. And I love how behind me you see all these like massive blades just lodged into the walls. Yo, so yeah, this is one of the panels I saw, dude. Shanks looks sick, bro. I mean, just straight up sick, dude. No, I didn't mean it like that. Luffy? I didn't know he had a brother. And you see, he immediately goes back to the trolling Shanks that we know. But yo, this man Shanks head on the face of dog. You trying to... What you trying to do, bro? What you trying to do? I heard you want to meet me. And like, what we got going on? Are you ready for this? With the whole crew behind him? Yo, I didn't know you had a brother. MC, I'm glad you came. Come on, let's come on in and let's talk. We'll throw a banquet. And then with time, he was able to stretch his arm out, but then it wouldn't just rebound, and he starts laughing. When speaking about his brother, Ace was much more talkative than usual. He was the only family Ace would speak of, would ever speak of. Don't trouble yourself, masked officer. What? You're aiming for the king without any real reason. A journey without a purpose is only rushed by impatience. Sounds like something that would really come out of Shanks' mouth. Ace, I just thought of something. You and Luffy became sworn brothers after exchanging sake cups. But if you called the hero Garp Gramps, then your father is... Oh, that guy. I'm sorry about this, but I don't even want to talk about that, man. I see. That's alright then. Man, you know, just thinking about it from Shanks' perspective, who spent so many years under him, and you know, that was his cap. You know what I mean? Like, that's his captain. Like, he knew him far beyond just being the king of the pirates. Like, he knew him for who he was. You know, the wonderful captain that he is in Roger. And to hear him say that from his son, you know, thinking back to the words he did at the end of Stampede, you know, how much Shanks probably knew of what Roger would have done for his son, or how badly he did want to have one, right, and whatnot. And so, you know, seeing Shanks being able to have that conversation with Ace, it hits different, man. It really does. Thanks for coming all this way. A patch of ocean in the New World, and one of Whitebeard's supply ports. Are we just going to wait here until Whitebeard shows up? Like it's gonna be another drawn-out battle? Anyway, don't let your guard down. Captain, the ocean looks a little strange. A large number of fish are all frantically swimming away from the island. What, a giant water twister? That's gotta be Jinbei. That's gotta be Jinbei, dude. Ah, that man is a warlord, a knight of the sea. There he is. There he is. Ace goes in, he can. Trying to fend off the, Jinbei right here. Yo, Jinbei looks sick. This man looks mad goated, bro. Ace, that guy, he's Jinbei. And he arrives right in front of Ace. Oh, this is so special, bro. Like, we got to see so much of this throughout the Ace flashbacks that we got to see in Marineford, right? But, you know, being able to see this in a different art style is so dope, dude. You know, with a little more context added behind it, you know, of course, from their interpretation and little things that they want to add on to the journey of the Spade Pirates and whatnot. But it's super dope. Yo, like, just look at the way that Jinbei looks here, man. He looks beast. Barging into this island without permission, even a rookie like you must know what that means. Hey, big guy. I came to meet Whitebeard. Captain! You know, this guy's so cool. Captain Ace, a brat like you barging in like a sword without a sheath. I cannot allow you to meet the old man. Although I'm not a member of the Whitebeard Pirates, I owe him a great debt. I will be your opponent. I couldn't care less if you dare to stand in the way. Then I'll be going through after you're burned to ash. Firefly Light, Flame Vortex. Goes right in. You get to see all of them going around Jinbei here. Goes up into the sky. Has Jinbei prepared his own? He can! Right down onto Jinbei. Jinbei's like, screw all that nonsense. Fishman Karate. Shizurase! Triangle Spread Shallows. Goes right in. Massive, you know, debris going all over the place. He countered my flames? Flames are extinguished by fire. Or, flames are extinguished by water. Even 10-year-olds know this. Where is all this water coming from? And he goes right in. He blocks his attack with a sandal going up into the air here. From all around us, from the air, from beneath the earth, there is water even inside your body. Goes right in. Ace looks to the side as Jinbei just starts going ham on him, dude. And then Ace comes back with a legendary attack. Here we go. Commandment Greatness. As Ace in midair, like my man's doing a Tony Hawk, you know, pro skater technique here. Jimmy's like, sweet mother of Flagnards. And there you get to see it. The Great Flame Commandment just, wah! Taking up the entire place right here. Showing a true cross. And yo, wait, this man Jimmy's like, sweet Flagnards. My ornament hockey didn't even faze him. As you were saying, even 10-year-olds know that. If you touch an open flame, you're gonna get burned. And you just get to hear like, whoa! Like, yo, these dudes are just marking out. These two evenly matched opponents. On for 5 full days. Unbelievable, we're getting dizzy just watching them fight. One by one, the Spade Pirates began to collapse. The ones who remained simply watched in awe as their captain fought on relentlessly. And Jinbei hits the ground. Ace hits the ground. They're bloodied up. Here comes the Moby Dick, dude. I mean, rolling into where they are, you get to see Jinbei and Ace right here really putting into perspective just how huge this ship is. And here comes Whitebeard, dude. Now, we got to see him a little bit in their most recent chapter. That released in chapter 1. But look at him, bro. Whitebeard Eduardo Newgate. The scars, the mustache. I mean, that is Shirohige, son. Where's the brat who wants to take my head? just as you wish, I will be your opponent. And Whitebeard comes crashing down in front of Ace, bro. That's a menacing being, dude. I don't mind taking all of you on alone. If this goes on, Ace is gonna get killed. Such powerful hockey. Protect our captain. We need to save Ace. Bro, just look at the way that all this is being shown. Like, yo, this man's cape is flowing in the wind. You can't even see the first, like the upper part of his body, let alone his face. All you see is the silhouette of the mustache, the cape, and it just looks beast. Yeah, I mean, they just get sent flying. Ace is like, hold on now, bro. You guys, take it easy. Flame fence. He puts up a fence. He's like, yo, my crew ain't gonna get pwned today. It's you and me. It's you and me today, son. Captain Ace, all of you run away. What is this? You've lost your nerve? You lost your nerve now? Let my men go. In exchange, I will not run. No way, Captain. Let us fight alongside you. Captain Ace. This gigantic idiot. Time and time again. Why are you always carrying the burden alone? You always rush headlong into danger on your own. You couldn't even beat Jinbei. How exactly are you going to win against that monster? And that really does go hand in hand with Ace's character. And his character arc, especially going into the Marineford saga and really showing, you know, how he came to grips with those emotions and with those things that he had carried with him for so many years. But specifically, you know, not wanting to burden anyone else. That's been the one part of his character that's been there from the very first time that we met him. You know, he really never really wanted to burden anyone else, which is why he did so many reckless things in the way that that ended up worrying some other people. But because of the way that Ace thought, he was like, yo, if I do it this way, it's gonna end up not being like, it'll be for the best if I do this in isolation and I end up doing this as a solo mission. But little did he know the consequences of that. And see, here we're seeing that he was truly always like this, and not only that, but really showcasing that these individuals here really do understand Ace's character. This is not the time for your childish stubbornness. Don't go where we cannot follow. Who cares about the top? What kind of treasure will you going to find when you get there? You cannot surpass the Pirate King. You don't need to surpass him, so please, run away now. And Deuce is just unloading everything he possibly can to stop this man from going forward. And once again, he repeats the same lines he did earlier. Do I look like a weakling to you? You see the tears coming down Deuce's face. Not at all. There's no way we would think that. Our captain is strong, that's right. You're gonna win for sure. Do you hear that, Deuce? I will not lose. Deuce, it's okay. If I can get what I want, then I'm willing to put my life on the line for it. Is it okay for me to live? If I can't find an answer to that, then I won't regret dying. Ace! Greatness, bro! That's what I'm talking about, man. I was just talking about his amazing journey as a character, and right there, you know, answering the panel. Is it okay for me to live? If I can't find an answer to that, then I won't regret dying, man. The tears. Everyone were withdrawing, but Captain Ace is still. Were we all just planning to stand here and watch? The enemy too must have many devil fruit users. We'll be able to do more at sea. Let's go back to the Spadil Go, maneuver around to the back of that big ship, and get the jump on them from behind. Then we'll use this flame dial, which had absorbed Ace's huge blaze, to create an opening. Take the small boat, grab Ace, and retreat, while attacking with all our firepower. Good, you have a good team there. They admire you quite a lot. If you can still speak, state your name, boy. Portugas D. Ace. And he goes in, firing up the flames. Great Flame Commandment. Goes right up in like swimwear. And you see the clash of King's hockey, bro. Blackbeard. My boy. Oh, don't get thrown overboard. Captain, is inside that. He won't die. If you want to save him, get moving. You look like a clever one. But unfortunately, you chose us as your opponents. This world only has value for the living, doesn't it? And you get to see my boy Marshall D. teach, bro. Blackbeard. When we look back, continuous thunder going into the clouds as they've been captured here. So that's how it is. I will surpass the Pirate King. Don't talk about that man with me. I can't stand it. After all, he was nothing but a worthless criminal who rose to power by brute strength alone. He's just another stepping stone to me. His actions are his responsibility alone and has nothing to do with us. I'm sorry about this, but I don't even want to talk about that, man. Man, it just continues to think back to everything that was stated so far. And he now knows the truth. You are that man's son. That's why you're always that's why you're always so desperate to surpass him. Without even knowing that, I said some pretty terrible things to you. Ace, I'm sorry. And there's Ace. When exactly did I lose consciousness? It hurts. He looks over. And he sees that then nothing. No. He sees the shadowed out Roger. He sees, yo, the way this panel's drawn is giving me chills, bro. The mustache, the nose, the face, and then the hat. Within the clouds, within the darkness of the night. He sees his pops, bro. Yo, what a panel, son. And Ace looks up. He was just recklessly running forward. Finally, he has tasted defeat. What does Ace now see on the horizon? Episode 2, end. Wow, man. Yo, just seeing all of this, because we got to see quite a bit of this before within the story itself, of course. But seeing this as not only a reminder, but, you know, with the recent context given to us in Wano, once again reminded me how much I love this character. And throughout, like, most recent rereads and rewatches, whatever the case may be, you know, I've grown to really, you know, not only appreciate Ace's character just, like, to the max, right? And in terms of truly loving what Oda was going for with his character and what he represented, and then just Ace himself, you know, that's come on, bro. That's poor as the Ace. But now seeing this and continuing this, because I have not read volume 2 of the Ace novel yet. So getting to see some of that adapted within here and seeing his interaction with his own crew. But of course, seeing the establishments of his character arc, you know, so early on, and, you know, the way that some of these panels were drawn, the meetings and the interactions, you know, Shanks and Ace, Whitebeard and Ace, Jinbei and Ace, you know, that was awesome sauce there too. Like, man, what a spectacular way to go about telling this part of the story. And so many amazing panels, dude. Like, so many awesome panels. And even getting stuff like the cover page that shows Luffy going off on his own adventure as Ace is continuing his, you know, just keeping the timeline intact and whatnot. But yeah, man, this was so much fun to sit down and read, dude. Cannot wait to see what Chapter 3 will have in store whenever it ends up coming out. And I definitely have to pick up Volume 2 of the Ace novel, man. Now I'm in the mood. Now I'm most certainly in the mood. I've gotta pick up Volume 2 and see the continuation of that story in the novel side of things. But yeah, man, I'll see all of y'all next time. Hope everybody's an awesome sauce for day. Take care. Let me know what y'all thought about this Chapter 2 of the Ace story. What you think about the Ace story and the manga so far, just in general. And man, dude, it's always great to have more One Piece things to talk about, but when it's taken care of with this much amount of, like, respect and appreciation for the original source material, you can't help but just, you know, enjoy it as much as you can, because it really is, you know, it's Ace, bro. Like, come on, it's Ace, bro.